everybody, Sunday morning, lay-in? No, welcome to MD Fly Fishing. Let's roll the intro. First brownet. Well, after last Friday's escapade of catching loads and loads of fish and only netting 2 out of 11, I had to get back out again. Was it the hooks? Was it my strikes? Was it the fish being particular? Water levels dropping even more banks accessible, more areas to fish. Only problem being there was a slight wind coming in from the left, but along the water it just carried straight down, and therefore casting off to the left was quite difficult. I was on an 18-foot leader, I had a bibio at 10 foot and I had a beaded spider on the point. What I tend to do a lot here was I cast it straight out, took a couple of steps back and then just let the wind take the line and arc it, because as you can see, about a rod and a half lengths out from the banking it was just mud. There's no point fishing the flies so close to the banking, fish wouldn't have seen them. Nothing much was going in this area, so I decided to move further up the water. Just fishing in the wrong area. So I got myself up by the bench, and it was even worse here because the wind was really pushing down from the left, and therefore it was pushing against the banking and washing that silty mud back into the water. But not being put off, still on a mega long leader because I didn't want the fish to see my line, I wanted them to see the flies. Started casting off down to the right, casting it as far out as I could, and then letting the wind and the waves arc that line round, and then I could just strip it back. 6-inch strips, 12-inch strips. So casting it nice and gently out into my little area of the bay, bringing it back, in this case a little roly-poly and a nice rainbow struck into it. So this rainbow took the beaded spider, which is the one on the right of the picture. I only came up with this last night because I wanted the point fly to be deeper than the dropper, and this wasn't the only fish that took that point fly. Absolute cracking fish coming up in a minute. Couldn't use a net on it, I had to gently bring it in using my hands. You must be joking. No, I'm not. Wait for the next fish. Rainbow. Rainbow on the point. Stand still. Corner mark on it. Funniest thing about that rainbow, it had a bit of a slash in the centre of it, top to bottom, and also had one on the other side. So you might have heard me say, oh, cormorant mark. Looks like something had tried to grab it, and cormorant beaks, quite pointy, possible. Don't know, but it was scarred. Quite happy with that first fish. So we decided then just to move slightly down to the right where the trees are and cast it as far out as I could, and again using the wind, letting it arc round and bring it back in 6-inch strips, and that's when the fish struck. Gonna say no more than that. Ooh, little baby one. Okay, I was joking. It is the smallest brownie I've ever caught. No point bringing it through. No point trying to land it with a net or getting the rod high up, because I'm on like an 18-foot leader. Best thing to do, grab the leader itself. And as you can see, I'm pulling it through, get to the middle fly, and then just gently bringing the fish up on the beaded spider. Just as it got into the margins, fish unhooked itself. I'm amazed it grabbed it. But anyway, 2 fish, both landed. I'm getting better. Time to do a move. Let's get a little bit further down. Because it's quite shallow here, I changed to 2 bibios, one on a point, kept the one on the dropper. Paid off straight away. I think I did say it was a little baby. Compared to the other one, this was massive. about £1. Nicely coloured fish, some of these. The last one that's coming up was really dark spotted colours. As I say, compared to last Friday where I was hooking into them, I was managing to keep them on the line and net them. First brownet. So I moved down to the area I first started, except this time I was casting into the wind down towards the dam wall. It does drop off quite quickly here, and I let the flies sink really deep, and I was bringing them back quite slowly. I wasn't putting any speed on the retrieve, and I hooked into a really nice fish. The conversation that you hear in a minute is from a spectator I had behind me. I didn't realise there was a lady watching me, giving me praise as well. Nice little brown trout. Quite a decent little brown trout, that.
Yes, that's a good size, that.
Oh, they're bigger than that in here.
Are they?
Yeah, just have to do comey, the barbless hooks. But yes, yep. So she went away happy, and I went away happy because I caught and landed all my fish. But overall, on a high note, I redeemed myself, more than happy. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. But just remember, this is me and my days out. Don't expect to learn anything. But if you do, it's free of charge. Catch you all later.